Hi, everybody. Welcome to Fire with Dr. Ninja Turtle. I just finished my Friday morning live, and so I'm now out walking, and there's no cows. They're in a field that's far away from the road and behind some trees, so it's really hard for me to show you the cows this morning. So I'm going to talk to you for just a moment about, my 1 mile a day walk challenge that I started at the beginning of April, and I am still doing it, and I'm trying to increase it to 2 miles a day if possible, because I would like to someday get up to 5 miles a day. I know that's what, normal healthy people do. They walk 5 miles a day and that kind of stuff in retirement. Well, I'm working my way up. And I just don't want to be inconsistent. So I've made it every day. And even when it rains, which it's rained yesterday, I was still able to get outside because my puppy helped me yesterday. So I still am going to get outside every day, or I am going to do exercises in the house. Sorry, I just tripped over something, and I'm on the edge of a road, so I need to sort of keep my eyes ahead of me here. But anyway, that's what I'm going to be doing with my walking challenge, is trying to increase it. And so today, I picked out a path that will increase my walking mileage. And I'm going to try and do this route. As you can see, the breeze is out, which is nice, because in Alabama, it can be hot. I would rather have this breeze than to be hot. So I picked a path today that I'm going to try and walk as a routine. And maybe this is only 1.5 miles. I don't know. But if I can increase it to 1.5 miles every day, then eventually I'll walk longer. And, some of this has to do with how much free time I have. When I start teaching a lot of classes, it's going to be harder and harder to have this much free time. But what I want to do is I want to start walking early in the morning when it's cooler out. That's what my friends in Arizona do. And so that's what I need to do here in Alabama, is get out first thing in the morning. And I can't always do that, especially on Fridays, because I can't even get out of bed until my live at 10:15 in the morning. So we're going to keep trying, and we're just going to keep improving. And so the other thing that I wanted to talk to everybody about, and I mentioned this in my live, so I hope that you go and watch the live, is that one of my jobs ended at one of my colleges this week. And so what that means is that I now have access, or I will in a few weeks, if not a month, have access to the retirement account that I've been building at that college. And that's only one of 3 colleges. So I still have 2 other colleges where I have retirement accounts. And one of them has a good amount of money in it. And so it's not that I'm wiping out all of my retirement accounts, but here's my plan, and we'll see if this comes to happen, is that I will be taking money out of one retirement account to use possibly as a down payment on my mobile home. And that's not this month, that's not next month, that's possibly in the future, because all of this has to do with my first priority, which is to pay down debt. And so that's what I'm doing, is I'm paying down debt first and putting a down payment on my mobile home second. And so anyway, what I'm trying to explain is that I could use the money to pay down debt faster and then start saving up for the down payment on the mobile home, or I could use money from different retirement accounts to put the down payment on the mobile home, because it takes 4 months for them to build the mobile home and get it to my piece of land. So it's 4 months after I put down the down payment that I'll get it. And you know how construction goes, could be 5 months. So we're not going to hold anybody to a 4-month, window. But anyway, the point is that my goal right now, as of today, is to pay down debt as long as possible before. And also what this does is it gives the money a chance to grow. And I'll just make up a number. Let's say, I'm on a little bit of an incline here. Let's say that I wait 6 months, and let's say my retirement accounts grow for 6 months while I'm paying down more debt. Well, then that gives me even more freedom and more money to use for a down payment. And so that's what I'm looking at doing. So I have not talked to my advisors yet. There are more, we're all accountability buddies. I think that's a better way of saying it. I have not talked to my accountability buddies yet about this, and I will. And I will most likely take their suggestion because they've always had a better idea than what I think of, which is what I just told you. I'll wait here and then I'll do this and I'll flip that over there. Their idea is, well, Daryl, have you looked at it this way? Well, what if you do this? So that's what we're going to do. And I am almost at my second area of walking before I start turning to go back home. And so I really expect to get at least 1.5 miles in today. And this is not counting any walking that I do the rest of the day, which is always good. But I am out here before it gets hot. And I don't know if it'll get hot later today or even tomorrow. So tomorrow, I will be at my local library doing a workshop on financial literacy. Well, I wanted to end my video with my little squirrel friend that I found playing in his yard. I guess it's his yard. And then as I walked by, he climbed up the tree and laid down. And so I just wanted to say in closing that never let your past determine your future.